Hey, Mike Pachelli here with you, and as you can hear by what I just played, this lesson is going to be on the Beatles' Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. It was recorded in 1967 for their Sgt. Pepper's album, and I think it's one of John Lennon's most amazing compositions. John wrote it because his son, Julian, brought a painting home from school, and it was a little girl flying in the sky with some diamonds, and he asked her, well, what's the name of that? And she said, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. John loved that description, and he used it for a song. Of course, there's been talk that Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is an acronym for LSD, but John vehemently denied that. Paul, in some interviews, gave it a wink and said, well, what do you think then? So we'll never know. But it's a very interesting song. Some fun facts to know and tell. The song's in the key of A, and then the chorus goes to G, but it was originally recorded in G sharp, and the chorus was in F sharp, but they sped the tape up to get that kind of surreal, psychedelic sound that they got off it. So that's a fun fact to know and tell. And again, it's a John song. Paul wrote a few things. Paul claims he wrote lyrics like newspaper taxis and cellophane flowers because, well, of course, the lads were doing a lot of LSD back in the day when they were creating this music. But I think it's just a phenomenal tune, and I'm going to show you how to do kind of like a finger style of it so you can play it instrumentally. So we'll take some liberty with the actual song, because on the record, I mean, there's basically no guitar. George plays a little guitar, he plays some of the melody that John is singing, and a few little animated lines, but it's mostly just instruments and cool psychedelic stuff. So, okay. The song starts off with that iconic melody that was played by Paul on a Lowry organ, and then they affected it to kind of sound like a Celeste. But it's basically, again, we're in the key of A, and it's a line that's kind of based off an A chord that would look like this. And it's in 3/4 time, so it goes. And if you were to count it, it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, right? So this is attainable by all levels. I'm going to show you some simple fingerings. You can fast forward if this gets redundant. But you start on the 3rd string, 9th fret, 2nd string, 10th, 1st string, 12th. So that's a little first 3 notes. And then you grab the 12th fret of the 3rd string, back up to 12th fret of the 1st string, 11th fret of the 3rd, hit that top 12th fret again, 10th fret of the 3rd, and then, so I'll do it extremely slow. And I like to hit the low A note too, let it ring out at the beginning, like. Got it? I'll do it one more time, even slower. And I think this is a good song to play with your hands, because I mean, there's just nothing like the sound of fingers on the guitar. It's so much more personal than when you use a plectrum. So I'm just using my hands here, mostly my nails, and I'm going to pick up most of the time. Kind of get that sound. So that's the beginning. Now the melody is in A, so you need a couple of chords. You'll need an A, and from 5 to 2, it's open 2 2 2. Then you'll need an A over G. So it's just the A chord. Put the G note like that on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. You need an F sharp minor, and there's a couple ways you can play it. You can either just play it with your 1st finger, borrowing the 2nd fret, or sometimes I'm going to play it like that, and other times I'm going to do it like this to get the B to ring out, because it's part of the melody. So you need an F sharp minor. It's F sharp minor 7 actually, and you need an F augmented, and that means the 5th of the F chord is raised a half step. So instead of F A C, it's F A C sharp, and I'm voicing it like this, so that you can get you pick up your 3rd finger and get the melody, the B note. And I'm voicing that from 6 to 2nd string, 1, I'm muting the 5th string, and then 3, 2, 2, because I'm going to go. So the melody is kind of stiff on the record. It's just like. So if you want to play it like that, that's okay, but I'm going to kind of loosen it up a little bit and maybe try to make the melody swing just a hair, because I think it's a little more interesting. But if you want to play it exact like the melody, that's fine. So the melody falls here. If you play the A chord, you got the first, which is a C sharp, second fret of the B string, and then play the A over G. So then with your pinky get the, so I'm getting the fourth fret of the third string to the second fret. So and get that F sharp minor, same. You with me? And then that F augmented, and pick up your third finger. So you get the melody, very slow. Nice? Okay, and then same thing to A, and then you might want to get a full F sharp minor 7 like this, because the melody's on the E. So, and then to an F, regular F. So just from 6 to 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1. So basically a verse like this. And in the orchestration, you hear a little, so you can easily get that on the with a C and an A, second fret of the third string, first fret of the B string. So again. Isn't that nice? And again, just playing with the hands, you know, don't worry too much about your accuracy when you first start. Just do it really slow and you'll get it. Song continues, melody changes. Same chords though. That's all on that A chord, the A over G, F sharp minor. And then we're gonna have one new chord. Okay, here comes the F sharp minor, and I'm going to play it like this. Just, I'm getting 3 strings on the, I'm playing the 6th string, the 4th string, and the 3rd. So I can get the little melody like this. See that? On the F sharp minor. And then I'm playing open E and the 2nd fret of the B string. Right? And then a couple new chords, D minor to C. But that little movement continues. It goes like. You with me on that? So when I play the D minor, play like a 4-string open. So it's D, D, F. And then play the C and play the F first. So. All right, let's do it that far. So we got. Oops. Cool, isn't it? I love the song, and it just, you know, it's such a haunting melody. It's so fun to play. Okay, so now we need a B flat for cellophane flowers. So we get just a normal B flat from string 5 to 2, 1, 3, 3, 3. So we got, and the melody's just, but it'd be a little boring to stay there. So what I like to do is I'll play the B flat like this. And then I'll just put the 3rd of the B flat on the bottom. See that chord? So we go from, sorry. So it's just another B flat, but I'm putting the third of B flat on the root, which is a D. So this chord looks like from 5th string to 2nd, 5, 3, 3, 3. Cellophane. Okay? Then we have a normal C chord, but we hammer on into a C add 9. Okay, so we have a C chord from inside strings 5 to 2, 3, 2, open 1, and then with your pinky, get the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So from the B flat, sorry. And again, I don't want to stay there, so I'm going to play another inversion of C. I'm going to go up here. So that's like the 3rd, the 5th, and the 9th. So that's just a 3-string chord from strings 5 to 3, fret 7, 5, 7. So from the C. Got that? So I'll go from the B flat again. Right? And then you need an F6. It looks like this. So that's from string 6 to 2. 1, I'm muting the 5th string with the bent 1st finger. And then 3, 2, 3. That's F6. And it's like towering over your head. And for that, I'll go, instead of just staying on the F, you know, I want to make a little movement. So I'm going to go. So I'm just keeping the D, and then I'm going F, G, A. And it's like towering. Back to B flat. Now on that B flat, Paul goes. So you can get that line if you want. So let's see. Or sometimes I like to play a little soulful double stop. You know, say. Can't use that "don't get me down" lick too many times. And then we're back to C, add 9, and that C inversion to a G. You know this G from 6 to 2, 3, 2, open, open 3. Now there's a bass line that goes like that, so you can go. And another inversion of G, like there, which looks like the other inversion, but it's the 3rd, root, and 5th, which is strings 6 to 4. We're going to go fret 7. I'm muting 5th string again, fret 5 and fret 7. So that's my G inversion. And the song, and she's gone. For that, I'm going to play. Right? Gone to a D chord. Now, that move I'm making there, I mean, if you were to really think about the chords there, it would be like G, D7, E minor, D. That's kind of thick sounding. So I'm just going to go to a D chord. And that little move is like the standard, you know, when you play, right? And a G thing, but I'm going backwards. It's the same move, like, you ever hear this? Those kind of moves. But anyhow, I digress. So see that? That's the 7th fret on the 6th string and the 4th, 5th, and then 3 and 4 of the 6th string and 4th string. Of course, tabs and charts are at MikePachelli.com, and I'm trying to put the chords up here too, so hopefully I'm not going too fast. Boom. So let's play that middle section again. Starts on the B flat. I messed it up. And on the G, if you want to go. All right, I want to do that one more time. that's all in 3/4 time. Now they go to 4/4 and you hear the bass drum or something go. And the chords to the chorus are just G to C to D. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. But if you listen to the melody, it's implying some different chords. It's actually implying. Alright? It's going like G, D, C, D. Or if you want to think of that C, it could be a C augmented 11th, like. But I don't think the Beatles meant that. Alright? The bass line goes. So you got to get both of those. So together it would be. Nifty? It might sound a little difficult when you first try it, but it really isn't. Just got to work it up slow. So I'm keeping the G on top and I'm just moving the bottom. Right, now when I get to the D, I move to the F sharp. So a D and an F sharp, then 2 E's, and the slur down, which is an open D and a. See that? Nice and easy. Let me do that extremely slow for you. So that happens 3 times, and then there's a couple of chords. A new chord, maybe a D played like this. So like a regular D, but instead of the F sharp, make an A on top. So from 4 to 1, we'd be open, 2, 3, 5. And then an A chord, like kind of just in fifths. So from 5 to 1, it would be open, 2, 2, 5, 5. So the whole chorus is, excuse me. To a verse. Now, on the end of the song, there's harmony and stuff. If you want to get one little extra Lucy in the Sky, you could play, think of a G chord like this. It's the D form, but moved up to the 7th fret for like the harmony. Like an A minor 9. And then maybe, so you'd have 3, you'd have like. Go up. And that's basically all the parts right there. So it's kind of fun. Hope you enjoy it. I'll try to play the whole thing right now, and then I'll say goodbye. And here's how the song goes. that's how you play Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Hey, I'm Mike Pachelli, and if you'd like to drop me a line, you can do so at mikepachelli.com. That's where the charts and tabs are for download, and it's always cool to hear from you, and I answer every email. So until next time, I'm Mike Pachelli. Thanks for hanging out with me.